All right, welcome back, everybody. We apologize about the technical difficulties. We're getting ready to begin the bottom half of the first. As you can see on your screen, the starting lineup for the Lady Tigers, that'll be Kara Williams leading things off, Sydney King at shortstop, Sydney Woods at third base, Lakin Stevens in left field, Presley Klopp, the first baseman, batting in the 5-hole, Palin Nichols, the catcher, Adeline Vasquez in the circle will be the pitcher in the 7-hole, Eva Treadway at second base, and then Kate Cook, the final senior, rounding out the lineup in right field. Didn't miss much there in that top half of the first. You got to see the run come across for the the Maidens. I apologize, as they scored on that double. That was actually going to be an illegal pitch from Adeline Vasquez, but ended up scoring anyway. And so, nonetheless, Lady Maidens up now. In the field, that'll be Gretchen Alt in the circle for the Maidens. Gretchen with 34 2/3 innings pitched, 6 games started, a 1-8 record, 27 walks, 7 Ks, a 13.12 ERA, and opponents batting .455 against her. And stepping into the box, leadoff lady Kara Williams, a .446 hitter, 45 hits on the year, 18 RBI, 43 runs herself, typically known as a slapper. And, you know, Kara has done an incredible job all year of getting on base. It feels like every time that she's up to bat, you know, she's on base and has no trouble with that. She has 5 doubles as well, 3 triples with 3 home runs, one of them being an inside of the Parker here a couple weeks ago against Nacogdoches. She also has 10 walks and 2 hit by pitches. Second one she'll see high, going to be 2-0 quickly for the junior Kara Williams. 2-0 pitch to her, going to be down low. She'll see that one for a ball as well. 3-0 the count, and so Alt typically known for kind of being a little bit wild and allowing these free bases to opposing batters, as Kara will see that one down and away as well. And so a lead-off base runner for the Tigers is a good way to answer as they look to overcome things here in the bottom half of the first. As that will bring up now Sydney King, one of the first Sydneys to be up. Sydney, a .340 hitter with 34 hits, 8 doubles, 2 triples, 18 RBI. As she sees that one in the dirt, Kara Williams will head over down to second for her 15th stolen base of the year. Kara, a menace on the base pass, so it's going to be hard to keep her off. Typically almost a guaranteed run anytime that she's up to the plate, or excuse me, on base. That one right on the outside edge to Sydney King, going to be a 1-1 now for her. See Coach Angel giving directions to the junior King at home plate. Sydney's going to hammer this one down the third base line, but the third baseman will handle it and throw it across the diamond in time, but got good enough to hold Kara Williams as she will advance even further over to third base. And so now a runner even closer into scoring position now for Sydney Woods, one of the 4 seniors on this Texas High squad. Sydney will be signing to continue her softball career tomorrow for signing day for Texas High, and so really big accomplishment for Sydney Woods as she's a .511 hitter with 46 hits on the year. Really talented star, been at its way all of her career. She puts this one out into right field, going to get past the second baseman. Kara Williams will come in for the score and even things up at 1 here in the bottom half of the first off of an RBI single from Sydney Woods. And so with a run coming across for the Tigers, that'll bring up Lakin Stevens with a runner on first for the Tigers. First pitch, Lakin hammers it back to the pitcher, going to be in play. And Lakin will reach across cleanly. They're going to give time for Gretchen as that one just a hammer right back at her. She stays tough, though, and she's staying in it. Everybody's checking on her, all of her coaching staff. We see Forrest over there, one of the athletic trainers for Texas High as well, going over to check on her as well, seeing how she's doing. That takes a lot out of somebody, and it's a hit right to, that leg and that side. Looks like she's kind of shaking it off well, though. It's just she's rubbing it on her thigh. Might have even got her belt in the way that she's, kind of talking about it. But, really powerful hit there by Lakin Stevens' first pitch. Kind of caught everybody off guard. Lakin, a 463 hitter, 38 hits on the year, 11 doubles, 3 triples. And so it looks like Miss Gretchen will walk things off. She's going to get a warm-up pitch here to make sure that everything's good as she gets ready to take on another powerful hitter in Presley Klopp, who is a 357 hitter this year, 30 hits on the season, 7 doubles, 3 home runs, 26 RBI. She does have that runner in scoring position in Sydney Woods with 32 runs herself, 13 walks. As you see Presley on your screen getting ready to step into that box, another one of the seniors,
Number 17,
the second of the 4. So Presley will step in. Lakin Stevens on first. Sydney Woods at second. She'll gear up for her first pitch. She sees it, going to get past the pitcher. Second baseman not going to be able to field it in time for the fielder's choice at second. So it will be bases loaded now for
Number 13,
Palin Nichols. And talk about just a dangerous lineup that Texas High has in general, and Palin being in that 6th spot, really dangerous. As she had a hit for the cycle against Nacogdoches the last time that I was able to watch the Lady Tigers. A very talented player of herself as she sees the first pitch away for ball 1. Palin, a 400 hitter on the year. She sees that one low. 2-0 now for Nichols. Palin with 36 hits, 15 doubles, 2 triples, 7 home runs on the year. Sees that one down the middle for a strike. Looked like Palin was taking the whole way there, looking for her pitch. 2-1 in the count now for Palin. That one going to be high. 3-1 now for Palin. And if you're alt right here, you have nowhere else to put her. You have to figure it out right here. 31 pitch to Nichols, got to be low and inside, and so that'll be an RBI walk for Nichols as Sydney Woods will come across and give the Lady Tigers the lead.
Number 16, Ada Vasquez.
And so Adeline Vasquez will now step into the box. 3rd senior of this lineup being celebrated here on senior night. Adeline also the pitcher tonight, 345 hitter, 29 hits, 3 doubles, 18 RBI with 19 runs herself, 4 walks, and 3 hit by pitches. We'll see what she does as she steps into the box here. First one she'll see high and away, going to be ball 1. Again, bases juiced for the Tigers. That one going to be low and inside. 2-0 now for Vasquez. That one hammered by Adeline Vasquez out to center field. Going to get past her. 1 run will come in. Ball is out in center field still. 2nd run coming across and Klopp. They're going to wave home the courtesy runner as well. And so stand up double for Adeline Vasquez. Clears the bases.
Number 7, Eva Treadway.
And so Lady Tigers now take the lead 5-1 here in the bottom half of the 1st. See Adeline check out for a courtesy runner as well. So still only 1 down with a runner on 2nd now. And that will bring up Miss Eva Treadway. First pitch she sees catches the bottom part of the zone for a strike. Going to be 0-1 now on Treadway. That one going to be low. 1-1 now to Treadway. Now what you'll see low, going to get past, and the courtesy runner is going to get through. That is going to be number 3, Heidi Warren, running the bases for the Lady Tigers. Now a runner on third for Treadway, and a 2-1 count. Now we'll still see low. Makes the count 3-1. Chance to put runners on the corners now. This one hammered by Treadway, 3-1 past the second baseman. Run will come in out to the outfield, and Eva Treadway RBI single extends the Tiger lead by 5 as it is 6-1. And that will bring up bottom of the lineup, Kate Cook, the last senior in this lineup for the Texas High Lady Tigers. Kate, a very good right fielder for those Tigers as she sees that first pitch on the outside zone for a strike. 6-1 in the lead now. 0-1 the count on Kate Cook, excuse me, as she puts this one into right field. Gonna get down in front of her. Treadway's on her horse, rounding second. Ball still in right field. Treadway's rounding third. She's heading for home. And Kate Cook, stand up triple. Puts it on the board. Kate Cook, a .364 hitter, her first triple of the year, first extra base hit of the year, comes on senior night and puts herself in scoring position for the Tigers as well. And with that triple, we bring up the top of the lineup in Kara Williams. Out on base, her first time. She sees that first pitch low, going to be 1-0 the count for her. Kara going to hammer this one out to left field. That'll be down in the gap. We will see Kate Cook score. Kara rounding home for rounding to third. She'll slide in safely, and Kara Williams showing off the blazing speed as she has done all year. Puts herself back on third, and it'll be 8-1 in favor of the Tigers. And it looks like we will see a pitching change as we see Coach Rollison head out for the Lady Maidens. It will be 8-1 now in favor of the Tigers as we see this pitching change, or some sort of defensive substitution as we see bodies moving all around the place. Left field is now heading to second base. The second baseman is heading over to shortstop. So it is Sydney King up now. The only out recorded in this inning was King. We're going to see the explanation there from the umpire real quick of just all the changes. I believe it was just second base and left field that ended up changing. But Sydney King now, first pitch she sees, she puts into right field. That'll drop and got to get past the right fielder. We'll see Kara come in and score. And Sydney King still rounding. She's headed for third, and she will be in safely with a stand-up triple of her own. 9-1 in favor of the Tigers, and still another runner in scoring position as we see Sydney Woods up to the plate for the Lady Tigers. Tigers right now just capitalizing on first pitch. And, kind of being unstoppable right now as we see the meeting in the circle between the Maidens. Just having a conversation, trying to figure things out. And we'll see Rollison come out and look at him, see what is happening. Rollison just telling him to go out and play. That's all you can do at this point. So again, Sydney Woods up to the plate for the Tigers. Still that runner on third. 9-1 your score so far. First pitch you'll see away, going to be 1-0 for King, or excuse me, Woods. I believe Sydney walked her first time up. This one she hammers out to center field. That one will be down. That's going to score the run in King. And so another RBI for the Lady Tigers comes off the bat of Sydney Woods.
Lakin Stevens.
10-1 your score. Runner on first for Lakin Stevens now as she had that hammer of a ball her first pitch. Went back to the pitcher. First pitch, she's swinging again. She's putting this one out into the outfield. Going to be the center fielder calling for it, and she will catch it inches away from a home run. Lakin Stevens hammered that one again, but just a little bit short to record the second out. Really good job by the center fielder calling that one off and taking that one for herself. It'll be 2 down now for Presley Klopp. She steps back in for her second time here in this inning. First pitch, she'll see away. Got to be 1-0 now for Klopp. Klopp, a Texas A&M commit. She will also be signing tomorrow. Or no, excuse me, she signed already. I'll hold Sydney Woods over there on first. 2-0 now, the count to Klopp. A&M baseball team scored 45 runs today in a 45-0 win. Something kind of unprecedented, apparently tied a school record. 2 foul ball there by Klopp. 2-1 now. Klopp reached on an error her last time up. 1-2-1 pitch, she'll foul away. Just a tad late on it. 2-2 now. 2-2 now to Klopp. Runner on first and Sydney Woods. 9-1 your score in favor of the Tigers. This one hammered by Klopp, center field. Center fielder backtracking, she will camp under it and secure the third out. So 2 back-to-back long balls, but just stayed inside of the park in favor of the Maidens, but not before the Tigers score 9. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back here on Texarkana Game Day with Texas High Softball.
Hey Texarkana, your home should be the safest place for your family. I'm Jay with Livewire Electrical Services, and protecting homes is what we do every day. That's why we offer a free 40-point electrical safety evaluation with every call. We're trained to uncover the hidden dangers in your electrical system before they become a serious problem. Our electricians are drug tested and background checked for your peace of mind. Call Livewire today and let our family help keep yours safe and powered.
Welcome back, everybody. Back here with Lady Tigers softball here on Texarkana Game Day. Adeline Vasquez back in the circle for the Lady Tigers in that first inning. She only gave up the 1 hit. That was the double into left field. And then that run ended up coming across. So 1 run and 1 earned run. Still no walks and no strikeouts. This is only the second appearance of the year for Adeline Vasquez, as Adeline had 3 innings pitched against Jacksonville the first time in Jacksonville. She started that game, got the win, allowed 4 hits, 3 earned runs, but had no walks and no strikeouts in that one as well. So kind of a small line on her, but she's getting the start here on senior night, as well as that one just comes a little tad inside, I guess, according to the home plate umpire. So it'll be 1-0 the count now. 4. That will be Kiesia Tilley. That'll be Layla Johnson and Jaylee Domini due up this inning as well, as she gets a big swing and miss from Kiesia. Gives the count now at 1-1. Kiesia, a .351 hitter with 13 hits on the year. She hammers this one into center field. Kara Williams having to backtrack to it, but she will field it cleanly, showing off the wheels and the good range of motion to secure that one down. And record the first out here in the top half of the second. Layla Johnson up now for the Maidens. Layla, a .295 hitter, 13 hits, 2 doubles, a home run, 11 RBI, 7 runs herself with 4 walks. First one she'll foul straight back. That'll go out of play. Going to be 0-1 now for Layla Johnson. You say Layla Johnson in the box now. 0-1 count to her from Adeline Vasquez as that one down the edge on the inside corner. 0-2 now for Vasquez. Oh, 2 pitch from Vasquez coming. That one going to rise high. 1-2 there. One ball, 2 strikes now for Vasquez to Layla Johnson. Jaylee Dominy in the on-deck circle for the Maidens. That one going to be low. Evens count now at 2 as Palin Nichols going to go over there and talk with her pitcher. Palin been a wall all year behind the plate for Palin, or for her pitchers. Madeline having a conversation with Palin and the rest of the infield, trying to make sure that everybody's on the same page. 2-2 count now from Adeline Vasquez. This one going to be fouled straight back. 2-2 will remain the count. You know, Adeline and Eva Treadway traded a lot of time in the circle together the last few years. Adeline kind of taking a step back from the circle, played a lot more second base, and kind of let Eva Treadway and Lakin Nichols take over in the circle. But, you know, Adeline getting these spot starts here, especially against Jacksonville, has done a really good job. She'll fly this one into pop up into third baseman Sydney Woods. And it'll be the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 12, Jaylee Dominy.
And Jaylee Dominy now due up for the Maidens. First pitch fouled back there from Jaylee Dominy. It'll be 0-1 now for her. Jaylee, a 200 hitter. That one she sees on the inside edge for a strike. Quickly now 0-2 to Dominy. Dominy with 6 hits, 2 doubles, 3 RBI, 6 runs herself with 5 walks and a hit by pitch. 0-2 pitch from Vasquez, gets a swing and a miss. Her first strikeout of the year comes on senior night. What a special moment there for Vasquez as she sits them up 3 down. We'll take a quick break and we will be right back. You are watching Texas High Softball here on Texarkana Game Day.
Sports injuries can happen anytime, on the field, on the court, and even in your backyard. At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we treat sprains, fractures, concussions, and more with fast, compassionate care close to home. We're open 24/7 with on-site imaging like x-rays, ultrasounds, CT scans, and MRI for quick, accurate diagnosis and treatment all in one place. Let us help you get back to the game faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com for more information.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom half of the second here at Tiger Field as Texas High Lady Tigers are taking on the Jacksonville Maidens. As we see Gretchen Alt back in the circle for the Maidens. 1 inning pitch so far for her. She gave up 8 hits that last inning, 10 earned runs with 2 walks, 37 pitches for her in that inning. The Lady Tigers were working quick there in that one as we get ready to begin this bottom of the second. That will be
Number 9, Taylor
Taylor Tulos who will step into the box first. Taylor checking in for Palin Nichols. First pitch we'll see 11 away. Tulos we typically see as the designated hitter. It's usually for Kate Cook that we see her bat for, but we will see Tulos in for Nichols here now. She sees that one now 2-0 to her. That one going to be high, 3-0. That one low as well, and so Tulos will take the walk. 4-pitch walk to her, and so leadoff runner on as well again for the Lady Tigers. And so now that will be Vasquez going to check in, but we will see Tulos check out. It'll be number 5, Miley Cardenas. He will be running now for the Lady Tigers. First pitch swinging for Vasquez. It'll get down, a little blooper over the shortstop's head. And so another hit for the Lady Tigers. Puts them back into a good spot.
Number 7, Eva Treadway.
We'll see her check back out for Heidi Warren again, the courtesy runner for her. And so now runners on first and second for Treadway, who will step back in. Treadway with single her last time up, puts this one right back up the middle. That should be good enough to score 1 at least, as if that run comes in, throw comes home. Not going to be in time. Runners will move up, though, to both second and third. So both runners in scoring position now as the Tigers are up 10-0.
Kate Cook.
Runners on second and third for Kate Cook now. Kate, first pitch, she's swinging over to the third baseman. That'll go across to first base, but will be in time to get the out. And so now that'll be 1 down with a runner on third.
Number 1, Kara Williams.
And back to the top of the lineup of Kara Williams. This one, first pitch swinging for Kara. She puts him the opposite way. Fouled it off, 0-1. Kara now up to the plate. Second pitch she'll see high. 1-1 now for the junior Williams. Kara 1 for 1 with a walk, 2 runs scored herself and an RBI. Looking to add to her totals with that runner on third. That one she's going to see low. Makes the count now 2-1 for Kara. Kara swinging at this one, going to pop this one up. Catcher going to call for it. She's going to drop it, but it will be a foul ball, so it'll even the count now at 2. So 2-2. So 2-2 now for Kara Williams as she survives after the drop popped up from the catcher Wardell. He's going to see that one away. Treadway will advance on the wild pitch, 13-1 now in favor of the Lady Tigers. It is a 3-2 count, full count now for Kara Williams. Three-two pitch now. Put into play. Shortstop will field it cleanly. Not going to be in time. Again, blazing speed from Kara Williams. So hard to stop, and so hard to get out. And so another runner on for the Lady Tigers with one down here in the top of the second. As that brings back up Sydney King. Sydney King 1 for 2 on the day with a run and an RBI herself. Had a triple her last time up. She shows bunt there. Going to be outside. Kara Williams will advance on the pitch. So a runner now in scoring position for Kara. Want to know the count now on Sydney King. Second pitch, she hammers in between the gap. Gonna be another one that kind of gets away. Kara Williams will stay put at third, but that one went off the pitcher again, I believe. So just kind of taking a beating so far tonight is Gretchen Alt. 2 innings in a row where she's been hit by a comebacker, and so now that'll put runners on the corners. And King and I'm going to check on Alt again, make sure that everything's all right with her. And looks like that will be the game for Gretchen Aldis. She's taking a long walk to the outfield. Looks like it'll be number 12, Jaylee Domini, who will step into the circle instead after Aldis had a tough day. Alt's heading to center field, it looks like. Domini, a normal pitcher for the Maidens as well, though. Nobody that is shy to the circle, as Domini has the most innings pitched, as in fact, for the Maidens. 43 innings pitched, 13 games started for her. She has a 2-7 record on the year with 52 walks, 26 strikeouts. She's hit 29 batters, though, with a 14.81 ERA. Opponents batting .404 against her. She also has 24 wild pitches, so can be a little bit all over the place. So kind of watch for that, and could see some extra runs coming across the base pass, especially with the speed of Kara Williams, and as well as Sydney King now on first base. (13-1) your score. Runners on first and second as Sydney Woods steps up back to the plate. Sydney 2 for 2 with 2 RBI and a run. That one on the inside edge. King will advance over to second base. Now both runners in scoring position for Sydney Woods. That one a little bit high and inside. Going to be even the count now at 1-1 for Sydney Woods. One pitch now to Sydney Woods. Gonna hit her. And like we mentioned, she's kind of known for that. That's going to be her 30th hit by pitch of the year. And so Sydney Woods will take the long walk down to first base, and that will load up the bases now for Lakin Stevens, who has had a hard bat all year and has had a tough one here tonight as well. A comebacker to the pitcher, as well as a fly out to left field, excuse me. So she's putting the bat on the ball both times. Sydney Woods kind of stretching things out over on first base, making sure everything's all right with her. As we see Lakin Stevens prepare to step in the box with the bases loaded. Chance at some RBI. That one going to be high. Going to be 1-0 count now to Stevens. Presley Klopp in the on-deck circle for the Lady Tigers. 1-0 pitch coming. Takes a big hack as Lakin Stevens. It looks like it might have been a changeup or a drop ball. Got a big swing out of Stevens. As we've seen, not been afraid to swing all night. Has a dangerous bat for sure. 1-1 the count now to Stevens. That one going to hit Stevens, and so another hit by pitch. 31 hit by pitches on the year now for Tilly as that another run comes across and Kara Williams and extends this lead to 14.
Number 17, Presley Klopp.
Presley Klopp up now. Dominant senior hasn't been able to record an at-bat so far tonight as she has a walk and reached on an error. Now I'm going to sail away. Going to be 1-0 the count now for Klopp. One 0 pitch to Klopp, going to sail away again. 2-0 now. We've seen those sailing away as well. 24 wild pitches from Dominique on the year. Could see a 25th here soon, the way things are going. That one away as well. Really good job there behind the dish is Wardell. As this is 3-0 now. Klopp now 3-0 count. She'll see that one away. Another really good job there by Wardell as another RBI walk comes in for the Lady Tigers. Sydney King scores the 15th run of the game for the Lady Tigers. And now we'll bring up Taylor Toulos again. First pitch she'll see high and inside. Going to be 1-0, and you can tell why she has so many hit by pitches. That ball just sails away from her, especially to those right-handed batters. And so, you know, all 4 pitches to Klopp were in that batter's box, and they're just kind of going the same way now against these right-handed batters. Probably would have been a hit by pitch if it was Presley Klopp in those right-handed boxes, but Klopp, you know, just a left-hander, so kind of got the other end of the deal with a walk. That one got to sail high, try to overcorrect it on that wild pitch, and Sydney Woods will come across. That ball comes in and hits her as well. And so both runners advance also. 16-1 now your score in favor of the Lady Tigers, and both runners in scoring position for Taylor Toulos. That one going to be low. 4-pitch walk for Toulos, and she will head over to first to load up the bases once again. Now when Vasquez due up, I'll see another meeting in the circle between Coach Kenzie Rollison and her girls. Let's see what this conversation entails. Rollison just trying to check in and ask what's going on and what they can be doing. Been a tough season for the Maidens, and as it's kind of coming to a close this year, they're trying to figure things out and trying to get things on the right track for next year. Madeline Vasquez, first pitch she'll see, going to be high and inside, going to be 1-0. The count now on Vasquez. Vasquez 2 for 2 on the night with 3 RBI. I believe had a stand-up double her last time up. That one going to be low, going to get away. Actually going to be a hit by pitch for Vasquez as another run will come in. Going to be 17-1 as Lakin Nichols will come in and score. 17-1 now your score for the Lady Tigers. And another hit by pitch.
7, Eva Treadway.
This adds to the total on the night. I believe 14th hit by pitch there. 4th, excuse me, hit by pitch there. And so that'll be her 33rd hit by pitch on the year. First pitch runs inside. 1-0 now on Treadway. Treadway 2 for 2 with 2 runs and 2 RBI. That one sails over her head. Good job there by Wardell again to corral that. Both of Treadway's hits labeled as singles. 17-1. That one runs inside on Treadway. Makes the count now 3-0. 3-0, bases loaded. Another opportunity for the runs to come in here for the Lady Tigers. 3-0 runs inside, and it'll do just that as we see Presley Klopp come across to touch home plate. Makes it 18-1 in favor of the Lady
Number
Tigers.
6, Kate Cook.
And it'll bring up again senior Kate Cook. Kate's had a really good night for the Lady Tigers as well. She sees her first pitch low, 1-0. Kate typically gets batted for, but a pretty good hitter on the year with a 364 hit. She had her first extra base hit on the year with a triple earlier in this one, and she sees that one high. Makes the count 2-0. And Kate 1 for 2 on the night with a run and 2 RBI. Had a grounder to third base earlier as well. Looking to extend her night here on senior night. Cap off a great season and career for her. This one she's going to put into play. Going to be a slow dribbler past the pitcher. Shortstop's going to have to handle it. Not going to be in time, as another run will come in Miley Cardenas. He was a courtesy runner, and so 19-1 of another RBI for Kate Cook.
Number 1, Kara Williams.
And it'll be back to the top of the lineup in Kara Williams. First pitch going to get away from Kara. Run will come in. And so that'll make it 20-1 your score now in favor of the Lady Tigers as Treadway advances to third and Cook advances to second. The score. That one top of the zone to Kara Williams, going to even her count at 1-1. One pitch now to Williams. That one's going to sail high and away. Like you mentioned, Kara, a slapper whenever it comes to it. Really good job of getting on pretty much all the time. Whenever she's able to be at the plate, she sees that one high and away as well. Didn't write down her on-base percentage coming into tonight, but whenever she's batting .446 in and of itself, that tells you enough, as she also has 10 walks and 2 hit by pitches. This one she hammers, though, out into the center field gap. One run's going to come in Treadway. The second one will come in as well as Kate Cook and Kara Williams stand-up double here in the bottom half of the second. Extends the lead 22-1 in favor of the Lady Tigers. It'll be Sydney King due up now for the Lady Tigers. Stepping in for her 4th appearance in the box. 2 for 3 on the night, 2 runs with an RBI. She has a triple in this game. First pitch ends up catching the inside edge. Kara will steal the base, though, off of a wild pitch. So 0-1 the count now to begin the at-bat on Kara Williams, or excuse me, on Sydney King. Runner on third in Kara Williams. That one going to sail away. Good job there by Wardell once again to prevent a ball from getting away from her. Beautiful day here at Tiger Field. You hear those birds chirping as Sydney King will hammer this one high up to the third baseman. She's able to field it cleanly. That is Bailey Tarrant who will field that one for the second out. It'll bring up Sydney Woods, who was hit by pitch her last time up, with 2 down now here in the bottom of the second.
Number 15, Sydney Woods.
That one going to be high. 1-0 now to Sydney Woods. Sydney 2 for 2 on the night with 2 RBI and 2 runs with a hit by pitch. That one she's going to see on the inside edge for a strike, called by the home plate umpire, 1-1. Only triples, or excuse me, only singles in Woods' appearances so far. 1-1 there. That's going to catch the back of her bat. Going to be a foul ball. What a wild sequence of events. Been a very unlucky inning here for Sydney Woods. You really can't make it up. Sydney has been hit by a pitch. Whenever she came home with her run on a wild pitch, she ended up getting hit in the head off of a passing ball, and then that ball becomes a foul ball off of her bat as well. So quite a strange inning for Sydney Woods as she wears another one, and another hit by pitch for Sydney Woods. And what a weird inning it has been for the senior on senior night. Can't really draw that one up if you're Sydney Woods for how your last home game's going to go. So it'll be Lakin Nichols who will step back in for the Tigers as we see another meeting on the mound by Wardell and Domini inside of the circle, trying to figure some things out. Lakin Nichols Lakin Stevens, I apologize. 1 for 2 on the night with 2 runs and an RBI. First one she hammers again, going to be past the third baseman. It will be a fair ball and an RBI single for Stevens, and so another run will come across off of another hard hit first pitch from Stevens. She's just hunting everything up there, and so it'll be runners on first and second in a 23-1 game for now, Presley Klopp. First pitch she'll see away. Klopp wanted it really bad. Really good eye, though, to see that one on the outside edge. 1-0 now the count for another senior in Klopp. 1-0 pitch now to her. Going to sail high and away, 2-0 now for Klopp. Sydney Woods on second. Lakin Stevens at first. Two-0 pitch now to Klopp. She'll see high and away. 3-0. Klopp 0 for 2 on the night with 2 runs, an RBI, and a walk. That one on the outside edge for a strike, 3-1. I believe Klopp had that hard hit to center field that was the last out of the first inning, as well as reached on an error. This one she'll play down and get over to the shortstop, and Klopp will beat it out to load up the bases. Now for Palin Nichols, who will check it back into the ball game for the Lady Tigers after being hit for Taylor Tulos the last 2 times up.
Number 13, Palin Nichols.
So bases juice now for Palin Nichols, and he'll step in. She walked and had an RBI her first time up. So Palin Nichols steps into the batter's box for the Lady Tigers for her second at bat. Plate appearance, I should say, first official at bat, possibly, as she hammers that one down the line. First pitch, foul ball. 0-1 the count now. 23-1 your score, bases juiced for the Lady Tigers. Palin Nichols looking to add to that total. Like you mentioned, had that cycle the last time that I was able to see the Lady Tigers in action against Nacogdoches. That one runs high. He was counting now at 1-1. Nichols most likely not going to be able to have that same success here tonight due to Tulos hitting for her. That one hammered high left field, going to drop in and out of the left fielder's glove. All 3 runs will come across, and Nichols will be standing up safely on third. 26-1 now the score in favor of the Lady Tigers. 2 outs, everybody was rolling, and
Number 16, Ada Vasquez.
they were able to make everything just work out perfectly there. So 26-1 now as that senior Adeline Vasquez steps back in to the batter's box. Adeline 2 for 2 on the night with 4 RBI. Man, what a night it has been for her as she will hammer that one foul. Foul ball to begin Adeline's at bat. She hammers this one as well. Back down the left field line and out of play. Runner on third now for Adeline Vasquez. Palin Nichols on first. This one hammered down the line. Third baseman secures it cleanly, though, in time for the third out. And so that was how we will conclude the bottom half of the second. What a play there by Bailey Tarrant at third base. She's played an incredible game there at third all night. Just been a matter of finding her. So we're going to retire the bottom half of the second. We will head to the top half of the third now, and we return for more action here on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling needs.
Welcome back, everybody. We return with a 26-1 lead in favor of the Lady Tigers as we see Adeline Vasquez step back in to the circle for the Lady Tigers. It is now Taylor Tulos who is behind the dish for Adeline as her battery mate. 26-1 the score. Adeline 2 innings pitched so far, 1 hit allowed, 1 earned run, no walks, 1 strikeout, and just 21 pitches so far for the senior. First pitch foul ball. Fouled back there by number 56, Zaylee McAnally. And then it will be Evelyn Yaramillo due up after that, as well as the leadoff girl, Bailey Tarrant, due up this inning. 0-1 pitch now from Adeline. Hammered foul. Going to be a little bit late as Klopp fielded it cleanly, just foul. So 0-2 now for Zaylee McAnally. Oh, 2 pitch now from Adeline Vasquez. Runs high. 1-2, really good pitch, trying to get a swing and miss on that rise ball. Not a bad pitch at all. One and two the count now on Zaylee. That one top of the zone. Finds it for the strikeout. Second strikeout of the game for Adeline Vasquez. Second strikeout of the year for Adeline Vasquez. Comes for her here on senior night as we will see Evelyn Jaramillo check in now. For the Maidens. Adeline's pitch down the pipe for a strike. 0-1 now. The count as Adeline has really found her groove here in the third. 0-1 the count now to Jaramillo. That one on the outside edge for a strike as well. 0-2. Pretty pitch there from Adeline Vasquez. Making the most here of her senior night, really showing out here and could be a threat down the stretch of the season as we get ready to finish things off. Foul ball there. Jaramillo stays in it 0-2. Evelyn, a .222 hitter with 4 hits, 5 RBI on the year. Ooh, that one just a tad inside. I say the home plate umpire, that one looked really close on the inside edge. Adeline gets the swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3, second of this third inning. And that will sit down the number 9 hitter, as we will see.
Bailey Tarrant.
Number 6, Bailey Tarrant, step in. I believe I had the third baseman wrong that I was giving credit for earlier. Not sure who that was at third base. Want to know the count now on Bailey Tarrant. 1-0 pitch for her. Gets it on the outside edge for a strike, 1-1. This one going to be struck well to Sydney King. She'll fire it across. 6-3 put out, and that'll retire the ball game. Run rule win for the Lady Tigers on senior night. And what a win it was. What a way to cap off their homestand. A big hug in the pitcher circle for Taylor Tudlos and Adeline Vasquez, as we will see a shaking of the hands and a really special moment here on senior night for the Lady Tigers. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. A really great game here for the Lady Tigers, as a much needed win as they look to control their destiny for the rest of the playoffs. They have Lufkin on Friday at Lufkin, and so that'll be a big one as, again, we take a look at these district standings. Lufkin and Marshall just ahead of the Tigers as they need a win. They are now 7-6 after this win against Jacksonville, and so they will need some help from Marshall, who is facing Mount Pleasant tonight, I believe, or on Friday. So a good possibility that they could drop below as well as Lufkin losing to Texas High could also be in favor of the Tigers as well. So really good opportunities for the Tigers. It's a matter of if they can find those opportunities. And so we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Congratulations to the Texas High Lady Tigers here on senior night. And we will catch y'all on the next one. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Good night.